Because we don't fuck with that other pride shit. We are here because we don't think that just because you like sucking dick, you need to give up God or guns.
I love you, Milo!
We are here because the oppressive, corporatized fucking boredom of the mainstream, extreme progressive left pride movement does not represent the fun, mischievous, dissident magic that made the gay community so fantastic in the first place.
Amen.
We're here because we have Dom Perignon. You have come to this party either because you are a reporter desperate to hear somebody singing along to a rap track so you can say that somebody at my party said nigger. Right, BuzzFeed, I know where you are.
Bed bugs! Bed bugs!
Bed bugs! Bed bugs! Yeah, well, we did. Or you're here because you, like me, recognize that there's something a bit more at stake than transgender pronouns. In America today, for gay men or lesbians, we have to pretend that we like them.
Feminism is cancer and there's no lesbians.
Lesbians aren't a thing. Just stop it, just stop it. You're here because, like me, you recognize there's something a little more at stake. Did anybody in this room read the Washington Post's account of the Pulse nightclub shooting this week?
Fuck Washpo!
Anyone read that glorious retrospective? Could somebody tell me, I'm going to pick on someone, you sir, could you have a guess, just a wild guess, and the prize that you win for getting it right first time is a glass of champagne? Can you guess how many times the Washington Post report about the shooting in the Pulse nightclub in Orlando mentioned any of the following words? Muslim, Islam, terrorism. How many times, sir, do you think that the Washington Post mentioned any of those words?
Null.
Unsurprisingly, he wins a glass of champagne. There are some real threats to the gay community, and there are some real threats to freedom, and I, for one, am a little tired of being told that just because I like sleeping with men, that I should stop shooting guns and give up my personal liberty. There are those of us who believe that there is more at stake. And there are those of us who believe that these straps are really irritating. I only did this once before. I did it in, this is just a little window into what Republicans and conservatives and libertarians in this country are actually like these days versus what you read in BuzzFeed, Vox, and Gawker, well, not Gawker anymore. We sold out a 1,200-seater in Louisiana in 48 hours. I walked out in my drag persona, Ivanna Wall.
Build a wall! 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 Build a wall!
That's given the journalists in the room their headline for the evening.
Party foul.
A room full, shut the fuck up. A room full of New York gays chanting "Build the Wall." Whoever thought that would happen? Only in Trump's America.
Lock her up! Lock her up! Lock her up! Lock her up!
Lock her up! Lock her up! Lock her up!
You see, it might come as a surprise. It might come as a surprise to Chase or any of the 67 corporate entities sponsoring Pride, but gay people are capable of rational thought. They're not all idiots who just, turn up on a Saturday night for attention in a wig. Sipping through a straw. lolloping about in fake tits. That's not all of us.
Toilet paper works.
Some of us, what? There's no toilet paper anywhere. It's all real except for everything. No, I just had air sculpt. It's like lipo, but it's much lower. Have you heard of this? No, none of you can afford it, but like lipo, but the recovery time is much faster. I look fucking fantastic. Under all this shit.
Milo, I love you.
Thank you, Pumpkin. That makes two of us at least. There are gay people capable of rational thought, and those gay people capable of rational thought declined to elect a president funded by a country that wants us. Exactly. And instead opted for a president who is probably the most gay-friendly candidate ever to run for president, especially for the Republicans. You see, the reason they hate me so much is I'm a walking disproof of identity politics. But you have taken my crown this evening. You are demonstrating in numbers what I have tried to explain on college campus stages.
You can't sit with us if you're a snowball.
You can't what, Pumpkin?
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us. We're smashing every cliche this evening. Gay guys, mean girls, what?
You're so fetch.
Obama doesn't care.
We declined to elect a president who was funded by people who want us dead, and instead went for not only the most gay-friendly candidate in American electoral history, but in particular the most gay-friendly candidate the Republican Party has ever run, a party that hasn't always been great to us. But it's getting better now, and I'll leave you with one delicious prospect, which is this. The two pillars on which the progressive establishment in this country rests are identity politics and political correctness.
Right.
I have dedicated my life to the destruction of both of them.
Fuck PC! Fuck PC!
We are gay. We should be pushing every conceivable boundary. We should be doing whatever the fuck we want. We should be dressing how we want, speaking how we want, acting how we want, reading how we want, using whatever language we like.
Fuck yeah!
So when you read the horrible write-ups tomorrow morning of what happened to you this evening, he used the N-word.
So does Jay-Z.
Well, yes, but I was going to say, I wish you'd said Obama because I could have said I was blacker than him, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm blacker than Jay-Z.
Sean King, though.
Maybe a little more black.
Everybody's more black than Sean
I'm
King.
Blacker than Beyonce.
I'm more black than her.
Political correctness and identity politics. You have appeared this evening and you continue in all of the various ways that you have and all the wonderful things that you all do to demonstrate two things. One, that the Democrat Party and the progressive left in general no longer own the groups they thought they did. There is a revolution happening among women who increasingly reject feminism. Some of those women are here this evening. You can tell if a woman has rejected feminism because they're hot. And gays, increasingly too, are breaking out of the mold and shaking free the shackles of the progressive left and no longer voting with their sexuality, but instead voting with reason, logic, and facts. Because we have a responsibility. As a gay community, we have a responsibility to push boundaries, to be dissident, to be mischievous, to push the envelope, to to experiment. And that is not something that's currently permitted in the narrow confines of public discourse in America today.
Hey, hey.
So join me, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming, in a twin diss. You can boo and hiss with all of your might, and I know most of you went to theatre school, so I know that's a lot. At the twin evils of identity politics and political correctness.
Fuck PC! Fuck PC! Fuck PC! Fuck PC!
You can't see you, but what I can see is the most terrifying sight that the Democrat Party could possibly be presented with for the next election. Thank you so much. I'd like you to stay in place because I saw on Facebook that a drag queen I quite like, although she's not as funny live, Bianca Del Rio, takes... Well, you can't really insult people if you're a left wing because you've got no good targets, you know? I saw on Facebook she does these nice selfies where she turns to the back of the crowd and does them all like cheering in the background. So I'm going to put down my champagne for the first time in 7 days. I'm going to have my phone from somebody if I could, please. It's probably in there or any... Oh, is that mine? Perfect. Oh, well, wonderful. There we go.
Baby got
No,
back.
I got it. And if I could...
Her body, my choice.
How's that? There we go.